Ja'Marr Chase doesn't just play to win. He plays like a villain with a mindset so sharp it can make him look like an asshole to some people. But that's what separates the good from the great. In this video, we're breaking down why Chase dominates, how his mindset is next level, and how you can apply his approach to your game. And stick around at the end for some gems I'm dropping on how he keeps his route running super simple yet proceeds to destroy the defenders that's guarding him. One of the things that people don't know about Ja'Marr Chase is his unique way of goal setting. Chase doesn't just want to be good, he wants to be the best. And since his LSU days and before that, he's been doing his goal setting of his own. He used to write down on sticky notes and put them on his mirror, and the sticky notes would say how many yards he wanted to break the rookie receiving yard record. And he did just that right after Justin Jefferson broke it the year before him, his good friend. Use this tip to start setting goals of your own. What do you want to accomplish on that field? Do you want to become the starter by the end of the season? Do you want to have 1,000 yards and a certain amount of catches? Do you want to get a certain amount of offers before this season ends? Get some sticky notes, and on those sticky notes, write down your goal as if it's already accomplished. I have 1,000 receiving yards this season. I've caught 15 touchdowns this season. I have 5 D1 offers. I am committed to whatever school you want to commit to. Write those down and put those sticky notes on your mirror so you look at them every morning while you're getting ready to go dominate the day. Now, another thing Ja'Marr Chase does, and this is really the perspective of other people, but some people think he's an asshole. I had a teammate of mine, a friend of mine, who actually went to high school with Ja'Marr Chase, and he was a freshman while Ja'Marr was a senior. And all he had to say to describe Ja'Marr when we asked him about it was how much of an asshole he was. Now, I'm not saying that he's an asshole, nor am I saying that you should be an asshole. But when it comes to dominating on that field and achieving your dreams, and people are trying to dumb you down and dim your light, sometimes you gotta be an asshole and tell them, no, this is my dreams, and I'm not gonna stop until my dreams are turned into reality. And that's exactly what his mindset was, especially when he was writing those sticky notes down. He saw those sticky notes every morning, and if somebody was in his way, best believe he's gonna confront them and he's gonna go right through them. Here's a takeaway: you don't have to be everyone's best friend on the field. Chase doesn't care about what people think of him during the game. He cares about results. You can bring that same intensity to your game, and it's all about confidence. Play like you know you're the best on the field, and don't be afraid to be ruthless. A quick way you can start building this toughness is to go into practice and challenge yourself to dominate every rep, and don't apologize for it. I don't care if it's your friend across from you that you gotta block or that you gotta run over. Understand, would you rather have an extra friend or have your goals achieved? You ask yourself that. Moving on, you've heard of GOATA? GOATA movement. It's a movement system that focuses on making athletes more durable, explosive, and efficient in their movements. Ja'Marr Chase used to work with these GOATA dudes whenever he had a knee problem in high school. And after high school, y'all know what he did at LSU. I don't have to remind y'all. Y'all know he had that one crazy year, and then he was able to sit out the next year because of COVID, and he came to the league after 1 year not playing football and still dominated and went to the Super Bowl. So the GOATA dudes that he used to work out with, I think they know what they're talking about. The idea behind GOATA is to train your body to move how it's naturally designed to move. Your inside ankle bone high and your back chain is dominant. You don't need to be a pro to start implementing these GOATA principles. It's about mastering your movement patterns so you don't get hurt on non-contact injuries. Try starting with some groundwork with your cat crawl isos, a normal crawl, with child rockers, these child rockers, with drop-ins, with this bolt squat, and focus on loading pressure into a bow and releasing pressure in a corner. Add these GOATA movements to your warm-up. Focus on how your foot is positioned, where your weight is in your body, that your head is in the right column, and that'll help you last longer on that field and you won't have any more non-contact injuries. Now, one of the most surprising things about Ja'Marr Chase, his route running is deceptively simple. He doesn't rely on overcomplicated moves or fancy footwork. He sticks to the basics, the fundamentals. His sharp cuts, his explosive starts, and his smooth transitions. His routes are clean, and because of that, they're deadly. He keeps defenders guessing with just really a couple powerful moves. Here, let's look at it a little deeper. Okay, let's see why Ja'Marr Chase, how he's deceptively amazing at running routes and he keeps it super simple. Let's look at this one right here, this route right here. So look, we just saw that it's a go route, and he noticed that the DB, he's playing a technique where he's too far away to get super physical at the start. So he knows that he's going to be patient. He's going to play mirror technique. And to beat mirror technique, all you got to do is eat up his cushion and then hit him with a move and just go. So let's watch Ja'Marr do it. Go. He doesn't even hit him with the move. He just eats up his cushion and he goes. And he catches that ball and he finishes strong. Look, eats up his cushion, go. And you compare this with so many other releases. You don't need to do all these flashy moves you see on Instagram. All you got to do is jog up to him, threaten his levers, and then take off and get his hands off you. This is basically all Ja'Marr does. Okay, let's look at this next one. This next one, this is the same exact game. Notice how he's setting these DBs up. So let's watch it full speed before I explain it. Up here, boom, slant. Now let's see. Look, he comes off the same way, but this time he has a slant route. He has a slant route this time. So he comes off the same way, eating up his cushion, and he just waits for that DB to turn his hips and get physical, and he hits his hands off, because once you hit his hands off, he's done. Once you get his hands off you, he's done. Okay? That's all you gotta do. See how simple he does? And this is all he does. You can pull up Ja'Marr Chase tape from any game that he's ever played since LSU, and he does these exact releases. Just eating up his cushion and then getting the hands off of him, and he takes off and finishes the route. Okay? He does that, and then he does this come to balance release. He's right here, and he just comes to balance and goes. No moves, nothing. Come to balance, go. Boom. Double coverage. Give me that. You don't need to make route running hard. You don't need to make it complicated. And this is Ja'Marr Chase's secret. He doesn't do any flashy moves. He just comes to balance, eats up your cushion, and he's gone. The three things he does: comes to balance, eats up your cushion, and gets your hands off of him. You don't touch, Ja'Marr Chase doesn't let you touch him. And that's why he is so good. On top of that, he is fast. Super fast. It's the same thing. Same thing over here now. He doesn't even come to balance. He just eats up his cushion. But we just saw him go inside. Now he's coming back outside using that throw by technique. This is Ja'Marr's secret. It's to keeping the game simple. And look at this. Fourth quarter. To send the game to OT or win the game. I'm not sure. I just know it was one of them. Fourth quarter. Look at this route. This is when it really counts, in the fourth quarter. And look how simple this route is. Look how simple that is. Right when they need him, he still keeps it simple. This is Ja'Marr Chase's secret. Keep the game simple, stick to the fundamentals. When working on your routes, focus on keeping it simple, on getting the fundamentals right, because that's what comes down to winning championships. Not just you on an individual level, but on your team level, is doing the fundamentals right. Do the right releases I showed you, and catch the ball and go dominate. I hope you liked this video. I hope it opens your eyes about how you can become the best football player you can possibly be. And if you want to implement all of these things I talked about, from Ja'Marr Chase's mindset to working out GOATA and to training your GOATA movements to not get hurt and to keep your route running simple yet dangerous, I have a course that teaches you all of that and plenty more. Like and comment and follow me on Instagram if that's something you're interested in.